Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
He'll try a pass here. That's caught. It's Jenkins. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Young. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Quarterback operating an empty set. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's going to pull it down and run. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Jackson. Taking a shot here. And he's got it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He'll throw it now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So second down after the incompletion. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to his target. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Hoosiers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner is brought down. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Tackle made after a big gain. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. And he stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one is no good. Missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Offense getting set, it's 2nd down. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. First down. They're going to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. In the clear at the 25. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Jackson. And looking for a big play here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on him.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. It's Young. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. And he's tackled after the catch. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that,
they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab. It's Young. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's found some room at the 45. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen. Good effort.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Going for a big play downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. It's a shotgun run call, and the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Jackson. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Catch is made. Room to run here. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Hoosiers line up with a first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Solid tackle, able to get him down. It's a second and goal play for the offense. We go with a direct snap. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The BAT puts them up 17 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So,
the sack is made there by the freshman. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying it.
He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. They look to throw it here on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but they snuck out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Jackson. Looks left and finds his target there. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, what a play by... trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And now the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away, and that's now going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long, the defense you think is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. The back's got it on a counter. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. Houston has moved into the red zone. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. More out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught. Completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
First and 10 play coming up. Handoff as you try to work the clock here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, thinking back on our conversation this week with the defensive coordinator, this is the type of play that should not surprise him. He expected different playmakers getting the football in this game, and yet his defense looked a
touchdown, Hoosiers. This offense cannot be stopped. Extra point try coming now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Houston. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. Makes it a 3-point game. 31-28. Formation formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? Catch made by the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? And the Hoosiers enter the final minute here, expecting to just run the clock out. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Hoosiers move into the red zone. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenge